when you look at other actors in Hong Kong, you know, you got Andy or Tony, any of these guys, they've made so many movies. And I look at you, you've made 22 or 23 movies. You're very careful. More? More. But you're very careful, though, with your movies, with what you pick.
Actually, I think within that 10 and 12, I think 2013, from 2013 until right now, I promised myself, I promised my fans, you know, I want to be a good actor. And then I want to be a real actor. Before 2013, because my career is more important, yeah, I put the, you know, the main, maybe my same field. But after millennium, I think I'm growing up. I'm getting mature. I'm a man. So that's why I turned my business, you know, entertainment business, 80% before is same field, but at the other side, until 2013, is reversed. 80% for the movie and 20% in my same field. So, so in this 12 years, I don't want to repeat my role. So I create different character in my movie, and make me more challenge and more exciting.
When you're looking at a film project, what makes you pick it? Is it the director, the cast, the script, the salary, the character?
I think the script, of course the story is very important, the script is very important.
Is that, but what is most important for you when you look at a project?
First of all, I think the character I never played before. This is very important. So let me to have a space to, you know, to create and for the character. And the other side, of course, director is very important. But when I choose some director, of course, maybe some new director, I think they have potential. Most of the new director also, they're not just only a director, also they doing the script. The script writer also. Like Mr. Yong, also he is a script writer in this movie. Yeah, this is important.
Well, so on this film, this is the director's third film.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's a young director.
Very young, 30-something years old.
You are Aaron.
Yeah.
How?
I'm 30-something past.
But do you have to be very careful with the way you work with the director because you are so senior in this?
No, I think. Yeah, even I'm a senior actor.
I only mean senior in terms of your reputation.
No, I think very important thing is that when you work with, no matter it's a new director or like a senior director, I think very important things is you need to trust him and help him. I think actor, my work is to solve his problem in the location. The problem is because the director they have so many things to care. So many stuff. When shooting a movie, even some art, maybe the different character, different actor and actress, so many things they have to care about. So for me, I think I have to make them easier to work with me. So I have to prepare all my role before I go to the shooting location. Even like Mr. Yo, when I work with him, I think I trust him, and then I understand what he wants, and then we will adjust my acting skill for the character. For example, this movie, I have to pretend I'm like a 50-something years old, white hair, a little bit old. My body language is a little bit different between I'm a younger policeman, or maybe I'm a commander, like Cold War. It's different. So I have to, when I'm playing the role, when I'm an actor, he will talk to me after when we shoot, and then I will to look at the playback and together, and then this is good, this is good, or maybe this is reduced a little bit, the old, the form maybe a little bit to adjust. So so that's why I trust him. I think he's have talent, to be a good director.
So I want to ask you, there are 2 times in your life where you seem to have made very serious decisions. So I'd like to ask you about both of them, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Okay. The first is a long time ago, 1980s. You were at TVB in the dance training program.
Yes.
And after several years, you switched to the acting program.
Yes.
What happened? What changed your mind?
Oh yeah. It's a long story. Oh my God. Yeah, 1990 I did a commercial film, and then brought me to Taiwan. And then after the commercial film release, at that time, I getting very famous. Suddenly. Maybe because of the commercial film is talk about I'm a handsome, no. I'm a poor guy. And then my girlfriend poured water on my face. And then I'm looking very sad. And then I ride my bike and chasing her. At the end, the girl forgive me. So this is the stories talk about.
This was a Honda.
And then at the end, yes, a Honda. And then after that, so many years ago, and then I met the director again, the commercial film director. He told me, you know why I choose you that moment? Because you are not that tall, and then my bike is too small, so you make the bike bigger. It's crazy.
But
so hard,
But you seem to have made a decision to get into acting, early on. What made you think this is something you wanted to even do?
Yeah, I think it's very important. After the commercial film and then the Taiwan production house, so many that production house, and then they searching who is that guy, and then one of the production house, they work with Hong Kong TVB broadcasting. They are selling the videotape, so they have a connect, very easy for them. And then at the end, I signed a contract with that company, and then to develop and establish my singing, a singer. So until now, I'm still a singer. I can sing. Don't forget it. I can dance too.
I've heard this rumor. And then you have been in a lot of films, but in 2004, maybe 2005, it seems like your acting changed.
Yeah.
Before, Storm Riders, many of these films, and then suddenly, maybe the Johnny To, the Tokei Feng film,
Yeah.
or right afterwards, you seem to start taking on very different roles, and your appearance would be very different on screen. So what happened?
I think it just happened in 2000 millennium. From singer 1990 until since 1990 to millennium, that 10 years, I feel a little bit boring. Boring. Boring is not always I'm boring, I don't want to. No, because I think I did so many promotion for my singing career. And then at the other side, my another left brain told me I need to change. I don't want to step on the ground, so that's why. And I think because I have two different class in my life. I studied. The one is the dancing department, and the other is a drama department, a talent department. So both of them, I both took the lessons at that time, 1980 something. Yeah. You're still young. Yeah, so that's why I think I want to be an actor. In my from the bottom of my heart, I want to be an actor, but no chance, Before, because when that 10 years, singer is very comfortable. Because my music company, my manager, they will take care of us, take care of me, very much. You just ready your lyrics, the melody, and the step, and then you go on the stage and perform. It's very comfortable, but I don't want it like that. I don't want to be a very easy man. I don't want to go too easy for me. So I choose, at the end I chose the acting in the future. Acting career may be more exciting and more interesting for me. So after the millennium, for example, before is 3 albums per year. 3 albums. It's crazy. Is it crazy? Yeah, it's crazy. Yes, but after I have that change my mind. I want to my ambition. I have a plan, and that plan maybe from 2000 years. I turn to maybe 1 album per year. And the other side, I want to put more time to ready to be actor. Until 2003, I met the director. I met that movie. The director. Yeah. And then I worked with William Zheng, the art director. He's very famous with Wang Dawei.
It's also an editor.
Also, yes, he's an actor. And then I think he gave me a new breakthrough. Yeah, because it's honestly before, because I'm a singer. When I costume in the movie, the character, when I'm dressed, I'm wearing that, I feel, it's too big. How to wear it? It's too big. I want to, keep, to make the shape, But this is wrong. But I can't help by myself. Until I met William Zheng, he bring me a new concept. Because my costume, because I already ready 3 years for the movie. So when I sit down and then art director William and then to put and give me some dress, and then I never say one word. Nothing. I let him to do it for me. So I accept what he want to create a character in a movie. After he gave me the idea, and then when I did the movie, the direction, I feel very special feeling. When I'm acting the direction, I feel very relaxed, very comfortable. It's not mine. I think when I look at the mirror, I think I already is another guy. I already is the police in this movie. So I think this is very important thing to make me change my acting field.
Why did you trust him on this? Because you had a very good career and he's telling you to do something very different. What made you trust his instinct?
I think this is called destiny. Is this good?
Yeah.
Destiny.
But even then, in Divergence, you were playing a cop, right?
Yeah.
But after that, with a film with Patrick Tam. Patrick Tam?
Yeah, the another year I did a movie with him. And also I think right now I'm admire him. Like he's one of very important teachers, acting teachers.
Just for the audience, it's after this RX Style is the film, in which you play a gambling addict and a terrible father.
Yes.
But this was such a, I mean, this did it scare you a little bit? This role was
Yeah,
so
this
different.
is a very important a character in my life. Because I'm not married, I'm no kids. But at that time, already 10 years ago, for me, I'm so young. So when I met that kind of the character, it's quite difficult. It's very difficult. It's very difficult for me because I don't know how to, for example, I know he is my son in the movie, but I have to order him, or maybe I force, what he need to do or what I don't want him to do, to do something. So it's an order. But I don't have like that kind of experience in my life. So I try to convince myself I have a kid, I have a son like that. And then, when you talk about the conversation, very important is that when you speak it's like some kind of a power. The power is when you speak the dialogue with your son, and then you have like some kind of order to him to doing what. But you say when you speak like that, I never done it before. So for me, it's a very good experience training, and in the future, I know how to order all the people, or order the people to doing what and doing what.
But, in this film, your character, you teach your son to steal. You
Yes,
are a terrible guy to your wife.
Not terrible. He's a poor guy.
But were you worried about people might hate you from this movie?
He don't have his life, And then he need to, to keep alive. In the movie, it's talk about, a human being. And you can imagine if you like the character, that guy, what will you do? You no choice. But of course, this is not good. But in the movie, it's like an emotion, to draw the attention for the audience. And maybe this is a not good, it's a good, bad education. But I think director is good, and then I don't care about, you know, how bad or how poor or, you know. But at the other side, when you look at the when you see the movie, you know, you just only see the character. It's not my personality.
Do you watch yourself ever on screen? Or is it too strange?
Yeah, it's strange. Because it's not mine. Yeah.
So you feel like when you see yourself in a film, that is not you?
No, it's not mine. Sometimes when you see, when I'm acting, I think this is interesting. You see another look like me, but it's not me. Yeah.